welcome back. This is Makewelo. Today we'll be doing some practice on financial maths on grade 11 stuff. So if you haven't subscribed, guys, to the channel, please do so. Thank you so much, the people who are supporting the channel. It's really means a lot. So now, starting from this question, saying in 15 years a vehicle value depreciate. Very important word there, depreciate, meaning it's losing value. Then according to the diminishing balance method, I'm highlighting keywords here, is diminishing. Probably you are used to the word reduced balance. Right now they changed the term and then they're writing diminished balance method. So if you can from there just write the equation of this one. It's just A equals 2 P bracket 1 minus I into ON. From here, diminishing balance method. Then now they are telling us that 2 is diminished balance method to a quarter. What is a quarter? Quarter is 1 over 4. There is a quarter, and then a quarter of its original value. It's diminishing to a quarter, meaning quarter is something that is gonna happen after. So it's the accumulated value, it's the money that is gonna diminish with a quarter, meaning 1 over 4 is gonna be our A, but we don't know our present value. So our present value, we're just gonna call it what? X. And then our accumulated value, where it's gonna diminish, then we're gonna say, because they told us that it's gonna be to a quarter. So a quarter, it's 1 over 4, just gonna be 1 over 4 from its value, which is X. I hope you understand that one. So coming here, now it's gonna be A2 is just gonna be 1 over 4, which is a quarter from the original value, which is X. And then the original value, just gonna call it X, and then 1 minus our I. They gave we're looking for I, and then after how many years? They told us that it's 15 years. Then from here, divide by X, we're left with 1 over 4. If I can put 1 over 4, let me just say 1 over 4 equals to 1 minus I into 1 over 5, or into 15. And then from here I have to get rid of this 15. How do I get rid of this 15? It's either I times with the reciprocal both sides, or let me just do it like this: 1 over 5 and then 1 over 5, and then this 15 goes with this 15. Then I'm gonna have 1 over 4 into 1 over 15 and 1 into I. And then from here I'm looking for I. I'm just gonna take I to the other side and then take this to the other side, just to change the sign of the I. Just to be I 1. This, when it comes this side, is also gonna change the sign, just gonna be minus into 1 over 4 into 1 over 15. Then if you can punch this to the calculator, just 1 minus into 1 over 4, which is our 1 over 15, 0,0882775. I will suggest that you write this number, all of it, before you get to the final answer. Then from here we times it by 100, because you want it in a percentage form. Then times by 100, and then we can round off from here. We get 8, 0.83%. And from here, I hope you still understand how did you get rid this stage. Just to clarify something on this step here, we have 1/4 into 1 into I into 15, and then from here what you can do, you can say the root of 15, also from here say root of 15. And you know some others they are using this, so it's also fine when you do use this, because this they're gonna cancel each other, and then you're left with to 15 in 1/4, and then from here to here you continue from here, so both of them are gonna give you the same answer. Okay guys, now coming to this question, I know this is not the following question based on the questions that you are doing, but on this question there's something that I want to highlight that is very important. On this question, it's saying more or less similar to that one, but it's not the same. It's similar. If the interest rate of X% per annum is equivalent to an effective rate of 9.8%, then now from this word effective rate, it's telling us that we need to use the I effective finding the interest rate of Y nominal. From this one, they say it's compounded what? Monthly. There's nothing else. There's nothing else under compounded something here. You only have compounded monthly. From that other question that we're going to do, I'm going to highlight something there. Let's finish this one. Effective equation equals to, and remember this equation is not on the equation sheet, so you need to know it by your head. It's either you put M here or you put N. Other textbooks they put N, others they put M. This M stands for the number of years or months, and then from here it's 1 plus I effective. We do have I effective, which is 9.38%, which gives us what? 0.0938 equals to 1 plus, we're looking for I nominal, which is X, all over M compounded monthly, then this is 12, and then this is 12. And from here we add this, just gonna give us 1, it's just gonna give us 1,0938 equals to 1 plus X into 1/12. And then again here, it's up to you which method you are used to get rid of this 12 here. Just gonna times 1/2 is 1/2. What you did on the left hand side, you need to do it on the right hand side. Then from here you're just gonna have 1,0938 equals 2, and then 1 plus X into 1/2. So like that, we have this, and then take 1 to the other side, and then 1,0938 into 1/12, and minus 1 equals 2, X into 12, and then from here we cross multiply, then we're gonna have 12 into 1,0938 into 1/12 minus 1 equal to X. I put a lot of brackets here just to avoid the Ryan-Dolphin. So here I'm just gonna have 12. You can put your calculator from here if you're getting confused. Then 1,0938, then power 2, minus 1, then we're getting what? Our X is 0,0899939 0.64657, then we times it by 100, and then we get 9%. So it's gonna be 9%. I hope you understand it. My something that you need to note here, it's here in the statement. Please notice that it's very important from the question that I'm going to do right now. Now from this question, saying if 11.2% per annum compounded monthly is equivalent to the X% per annum compounded quarterly. Now remember, in this statement here, if the interest rate X per annum compounded monthly is equivalent to an effective rate of 9.38%, we are looking for what? For I nominal here. So from here, our X that we are looking for, it's what? It's I nominal. But we have compounded semi-annually first, and then we have compounded quarterly first. So the I that we have here in the first part of this question, this I is gonna act as the I nominal. Then we find the I effective, and then from there, the last part of our question where we say the X thing, this one, the X% per annum is compounded quarterly. That's where we're gonna find what? Our I nominal. I hope you can understand the two questions. So from here, use the same equation, I effective by M into M. We're looking for what? For I effective. This percentage is going to act as what? For I nominal. Looking for this one. So 1 plus I effective equals to 1 plus 11.2%. Sorry, it's 0.112. Compounded semi-annually, which is divided by 2, then it is 2. Then looking for I effective, take 1 to the other side, then 1 plus into 0.112 over 2 on 2, then minus 1. Then if we punch our calculator from here, we get what? We get 115,136, and if you can times it by 100, then if we can get 11.51%. Then from here, now this is our I effective. Now we're gonna look for I nominal compounded what? Quarterly. I hope you understand between the two questions that I just did now. So now same equation, I'm not gonna write the equation, I'm just gonna substitute now. 1 plus I effective, I'm just gonna take this one. Just to avoid rounding off 80. 115,136 equals 2 into 1 plus, looking for I nominal, which is our X value, then all over compounded what? Quarterly, then it is 4 into 4. And then from here we add this, which is gonna give us 1,115136 into 1 plus 4x over 4 into 4, sorry, 4, and then timesing by reciprocal 1 over 4, we get rid of that 4, and then we get 1 into 1, 1, 5, 1, 3, 6 times 1 over 4 into 1 plus 4x over 4. And then from here, take 1 to the other side, we get 1 into 1, 1, 5, 1, 3, 6 into 1 over 4 minus 1, then x over 4. Then from here, cross multiply, we get 4 into 1, 1, 1, 5, 1, 3, 6 into 1 over 4 minus 1. Then we get our x. Let's punch our calculator. 4 into 1, 1, 1, 5, 1, 3, 6, and into 1 over 4, and minus 1. Then our x is what? It's 11, 0, sorry, comma, 1, 1, 0, 4, 7, 4, 4, 2, 5, 2, and then we times this by 100, then our x, now it's 11,05. Then this is our percentage. I hope you understand between the two questions, because the question paper can be tricky between these two. Guys, coming to this equation now, or to this question, it's saying on the 31st of January, or on the 1st of January, sorry, 2020, 15,000 is being deposited into the new savings account. First important thing here is the timeline. So let's just start our timeline from the first part of our equation. So from T0, which is the 1st of January, they're depositing what? 15,000. Which is the amount that they are putting it on the 1st of January. And then on the new savings account, that's and the interest rate of 5% per annum. So you have 5% per annum there, compounded monthly. And then something happens now on the 31st on December 2021. 1,000 is being withdrawn from the account. Now we need to first find the difference between, the 1st January 2020 until the 31st of December 2021. Here there is a year in between before it reaches this stage. We are going to be able T2 here, T1 here, because December 2020 it's gonna go until it finish until December 2020. And then 2021 January it's gonna start again until December now 2021. So there's a year in between it until this stage reach, which is gonna be our T2, where the 1,000 amount now is gonna be withdrawn. I hope you understand the part. I hope you do. Then 1,000 is withdrawn. And then now a year later, from after the way 1,000 is being withdrawn, there is an interest rate change. So we're gonna have T3. We have T3 here. After this T3, there is an interest range of change. So from here going here, we're gonna have 6% compounded monthly. So from here to here, we are having a 5% compounded monthly. And then now, what will be the balance in the savings account on the 31st of December 2026? And then now we need to count from 1st of January 2020 until the 31st of December 2026. How many years do we have in between? So if I can count here, then this is gonna be our T4, and then this is gonna be T5, then we're gonna be T6, and then we're gonna reach the stage of December 2026, which is gonna be our T7. I hope you still understand that one. So after 7 years, we're gonna reach 31st of December. After what? After 7 years. And then again, don't get confused between the 1st of January 2020 and the 31st of December 2026. Don't get confused between the two. And then now let's start doing our calculation. There are many ways of doing this calculation, guys. Also, the method that I'm going to use right now probably is not the method that you are used to. So this one that I'm going to do, it's going to be a piece by piece method. I'm just going to find here, before something changes, we're gonna look off the amount that is here before they withdrew 1,000. Just gonna look what was the amount that was here. From our usual equation that we use, 15,000 is deposited, interest rate is 5%. Before they withdrew it after 2 years, so it's 2 times 12, and then they withdrew this 1,000, so it's 15,000 into 1 plus 0.05 over 12 into times 12, then we minus this 1,000. After 2 years we get 155,74,112. This amount that we get here, and then they withdrew the 1,000 rand, and then we're gonna left with this amount. Then after this amount, the year later, the interest rate changes, meaning there is a year in between T2 and T3 where the amount, that's this amount, it's gonna get accumulated before another interest rate changes. So we need to find the balance that it's here on T3 before the interest rate changes, using the same equation, but now this amount here, it's gonna act as what? As our principal amount. So this is gonna be our 15,574.12 into 1 plus a year. There's a year in between there, still same interest rate, but it's 1 year, and times 12. .05 over 12 into 1 times 12, which is this amount, which is 16,370.92. So this is amount that is here on T3 after the interest rate changes, or before the interest rate changes. So now, how many years are we left with now? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I left with 4 years to complete what? Our 7 year, because there are a lot of things that are happening in between this 7 year. So we're gonna find now the interest rate of the last 4 years. Same equation, this amount that it's here now on C3, 16370.92, and plus 4, interest rate changes now to 0.06 all over, still compounded monthly over 12, and then how many years we left with? 4 times 12, and then this amount, and then times 1 into 0.06, 12, and then 4 times 12. Then this is the amount after 7 years that they are going to have, 0.08. This is the amount that they are going to have. I hope everyone understands each and every bit or each and every step of this question.